I was almost 20 seconds early, but now I'm about 20 seconds late. But I plan on being late most of the time. All right, so I got a nice walnut log over here. I'll get you the measurements, but I haven't even done anything in the shed. I haven't got anything set up. I just walked out here and did the live. So that's where we're at right now. Let me see if I can see the chat. There we are. Comments. I don't know if anybody can see that. Anybody's here? Let me know if you're here. Let me know if you can hear this. I can hear it. But I'm going to get... Oh, let me bring in this one. I got that iPhone set up over there at my back. The dog's sleeping. All right. We're just going to saw up this walnut log. I'm just going to do it live. I really wanted to get it recorded on camera, but man, I don't feel like making another movie. Oh, somebody's here. Thanks for letting me know you're here. You can hear me just fine? I don't know. Does this sound like a good idea to you or not? Just going live at the while you're sawing up crap. I don't know how the sawmill's gonna sound when I start it up. I'm hoping the noise reduction will take this out, but I don't know. So let me know. I'm gonna get started. Keep chatting. Oh, probably need some gas. You know, I wish there was a... Uh-oh. Did I lose my mic? Or I lost my headphones. I lost something. Lost my mic or headphones or something. That one shouldn't be too dirty. I didn't use it much. I only sawed up one log when I cut it last time, so the filter's not dirty at all. I don't know what I just lost. I lost my microphone. My microphone got disconnected. I don't know. Can you still hear me? I don't think you can hear me anymore. I think I lost my microphone. I think I lost my microphone. I don't know if I lost my microphone or not. That's mute. Audio. No, it says I still have audio. I must have lost my headphones. Must have lost my headphones. I don't know. Can you hear me? I can't hear myself talking anymore, so I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm supposed to be able to hear me in this one, but I can't. Oh yeah, I just lost my earpiece. I lost my... Dang it. Connection accessible. All right, so I can't hear if I'm talking. There we go. Now I can? Yeah, now I hear him talking. Lost connection to this one. Maybe it's not charged. All right, now I can hear myself talking again. I need to charge that mic or that earphones. I probably need some gas. I didn't know whether I should set all this up or just show everything live or not. You know, should I already have gas in this and the sawmill ready to go? Just plan on going live and sawing up a walnut log because I didn't want to record it. So far behind on recordings and getting everything out. They have like 6 recordings ready to go and you can't get them edited. High octane, non-ethanol, plenty of sawdust in it. Let's start this tractor. See how that goes. See what the microphone does in this. That wasn't too bad, was it? Did the noise cancel that out? I don't know. It might have been bad. Let me check the chat. See how bad that tractor was. It's really going to be bad. If that tractor was bad, the meal's going to really be bad. Oh, nobody's saying. Is the chat bad or not? Did you hear the tractor or not? All right, well, you don't tell me. All right, let's get this one up. On the middle. What we got? Can you even see that? There you go. You can see the log. This is a small end. Inside bark is about 12, and the big end has a lot of sapwood, but it's almost 20 down here. It is inside the inside, 19 and a half, 18 and a half. But it should be no knots, nice and straight. So I'm hoping to get some good quality lumber out of this. All right, here we go. Let me know if this gets too loud. I don't know what I'll do about it, but so this is a little different than live, or it's a little different live than it is when you're watching the video. When you're watching the video, you don't have to wait for that thing to go up there. It just goes up. You know, I can speed all this up. You don't have to watch me lower those. But live, it's going to be a lot slower than people realize maybe on a live video or a YouTube video. YouTube video, you're just like, oh, he has that cut up already. He doesn't have to walk all the way down here. Doesn't have to walk this. We're 8 there to the core. And we are 9 there to the core. Oh, spark plug. Oh, not that in. Anyway, we'll put this in. 8.5, 8.5. 8.5. If this one came down a half inch. Oh, 8. Just over 8.5. We're good. Nobody wants to say anything. All right, fine. You don't have to say anything. Well, that camera's dark, isn't it? Can't really see anything in that one. What are you seeing now? Is the sawmill too loud? I don't know. Or somebody tell me. I have to call somebody, tell them to get on here and tell me if that sawmill's too loud. I guess that one can see a little bit. Maybe move it over this way a little bit. All right, we're just going to do some 4/4. I'll set this simple set for 4/4 here. What do I got it on? 1 1/8. Oh, I don't need it on 1 1/2 yet. We're just going to skim this because I want to get every piece of walnut I can. Don't want to go too deep. There might be a 1-inch piece down there at the back. At the, let's see, that's 14.5. And 14.5 is going to put us way into there. That ain't bad. That's working, that's working. How about this? Is this too loud? The blower? Can you even hear the blower come on? I don't know what's going to be too loud in this and what's not. Here we go. This might be really loud. not bad. We didn't get into anything too bad there. We got into a little bit. But I don't think there's a 1-inch piece down here. Yeah, so we're not in anything. That's good. I'm gonna be interested to watch this replay myself so I can see. Let's see that side of the log. Not really. I'm gonna be interested to watch this replay just to see how much noise this mill's making with this noise reduction mic. So we didn't get it very. Yeah, I suppose we wasted there's 4 inches there. 4 inches by 2 foot. That's about what we wasted. So it's not bad at all. All right, let's see where we're at. 9, maybe just over 9. And we're about 10 there. I guess we can come up. Back square. Nine and 3/4, maybe. And 9 3/4. Nobody wants to chat. Nobody wants to chat. That's too bad. I was looking forward to chatting with everybody, no? All right. You don't have to, I guess. You could at least say my volume's working, the mill's too loud. Something. I didn't know those. That popped off. What the? Popped off the wall. don't know how I got that lucky. All right, let's try it there. Can you still hear me? That sounds worse, don't it? That sound better? Nope. That still sounds pretty bad, don't it? Or it still sounds quiet. Quieter than it did just a minute ago. Wonder why. I lost the magnet. Nobody's gonna say hi. Nobody's gonna say hi? All right. I'm gonna have to come down there. I didn't get hardly any wood down here. Didn't even clear the bark down here. They'll come down an inch. Simple set is on. They're coming up. There's a lot of stuff. And that stress is even going this way too. That's not good. I got stress both ways and it's long. Dang. I don't know if that one will be worth saving or not. I'll have to look. Release the clamp, lower your roller, turn it over. And it should be square now. It should be flat now. So now the core will be level on both sides now. You don't have to worry about leveling the core anymore. Got it. I don't know if that'll be any good or not. Walnut's so hard to get rid of. You know, I'll probably cut a 2-foot, 3-foot piece off of that, see what it'll do. I got a lot of dirt down here. I mean, a lot, excess amount of dirt down here. So even though you got the debarker, can you hear me? Oh, you can only see my arm. So even though you got the debarker, I'm still going to go down there and with a little axe and chop off some of that dirt. It's just an excessive amount, so your normal amount of bark, I wouldn't be worried about it. Or normal amount of dirt, normal amount of bark. But that was, I mean, this is dirt up here. This is dirt. I'm not worried about that. The blade's going to hopefully go down below here. That's just where my tractor drug it through the yard and I couldn't pick it up. Don't nobody wants to chat, huh? Alright, that's not be a good idea then, huh? Are you not seeing the chat? Or not? Maybe you have to chat on subscriber mode only or something. You guys can't. Yeah? I don't know. Maybe there's nobody watching. Now it says there's 6 people watching. See, you still don't even know if that board's worth keeping. Yeah, it's just so hard to decide. So hard to throw away walnut for me. Because somebody will buy a piece of walnut that's 4 inches. We need to get it to where that phone can sit on here and just watch you go by the log, huh? Alright, I got a decent corner. It's up right here. Decent place to lock it down here. Decent place to lock it down there. We'll try that until we decide where the stress is. Don't think we're going to take it to the deck here, but still going to lower that dog pretty low. It's not going to make 1 inch, but it's pretty low. Yeah, not that low. Come on, baby. Nobody wants to get. All right. I might save that one. I don't know why. Because it's walnut, I guess. You gonna be able to see me go out there? I don't know. I'm just going right out there to the fireplace. Fireplace? The fire pit. Dang. So walnut, you can't sell these slabs to anybody. You can't sell this sawdust to anybody. Don't I don't burn it in my house. Not it's not very good at burning in your house. It's not, doesn't have many BTUs in it. And you can't sell it to campfire either, because the fumes of it isn't good to cook over walnut. So I just burned it in my own little fire pit there. Just all the stuff. Now my walnut sawdust is going into that light. And people say you shouldn't have it going into your wagon either and compost it, but I do. I've always composted all my walnut. That's an okay board there. I'll deal with that. Let me take this phone, maybe you can see it. Anybody here? Let me see if anybody's here. Let's just shut off the mail for a minute. So is that better sound, or does the sound cancellation take out that mail and this blower? I don't know, because nobody will chat and let me know. Yeah, still nobody chatting. Nobody's gonna let me know. All right. Let me show you this 2 slabs that I got off here, kind of. Oh, I got a tooth out of set real bad. It's that same blade I had one out on before. I've reset it, but I didn't check it to reset it back to 0. So I'm gonna have to find that tooth. Looks like just one. All right, let me move this. Unplug this one. Probably die as soon as I unplug it. That's like. Can you turn this camera around? I don't think so. Let's see. Nope. All right, let's do it this way. So that's your first cut. Really, the first cut I got on it. And there's a lot of sap. You see that? You see how much sap is in there? But it's decent looking stuff. It's just a lot of sap. I mean, like on that one even. A lot of sap. A lot of sap wood. Not sap. Obviously, you can't see the sap. But it's clear. There is one knot down here. There's one knot down here that never came out of the board. Or never came out of the log. But there's one knot there. But other than that, we're not free. So I'm still thinking we're going to get some good clear lumber out of it. There's a knot up here. We knew that was there though. All right, back to the stand for you. Yes, no, maybe so. Is this a good idea or not? Nobody, I guess nobody wants to chat and see this, so. It's not worth anybody chatting for, huh? Must not be a very good laugh. Hey, I really didn't know how this was going to turn out. Last year I had it set up to where I could go live on here, and I thought it was doing pretty good. But my internet went down out here, and I had to change everything up. Do you know paper can be made from sawdust? Yes. Not very easy. Not for me. I make compost with it. It all goes into. I'll take that camera and I'll show you the compost pile. That compost pile out there is 3 trailer loads of sawdust. Old hay from the cows that they didn't eat last year. Just like the mud and the crap from the cows. And the chicken house and another guy's chicken house in town. And that compost pile is now dirt. It's been dirt. So it should be good. But I've had people come get little bits of sawdust, scoopfuls at a time into their pickup truck or into their 5-gallon buckets or one of those 55-gallon buckets. But it's not enough. And then I don't have enough to sell. I don't have enough to tell the paper mill to come here and sell this. You know, buy semi loads of it. I don't have that much of it. So getting somebody to buy it for paper is just it's almost not an option. Oh, the chickens have found the disturbed dirt. You can't see the chicken a little bit. The chickens have found the dirt. So they're in here. As soon as I shut off this mill, chickens are everywhere. We hear you. The guinea's even in here. Guinea, the rooster. I got 2 roosters, the white one. And this one. But everybody's in here. As soon as you shut off the mill, they know that this bark, underneath this bark, contains the bugs, and they're in here. Every time you shut off, not every time you shut off the mill, but a lot of times when you shut off the mill. Where'd they all go? All right. So was the mill too loud? When I was sawing? Did the mic cancel it out? That's what I really want to know. I don't know if I can cancel out that mic or not, or cancel out that noise or not. All right, we're gonna get back. What do we got? What do we got? Almost 10 by 10.5. So we'll start getting some decent boards out of here now. This will be a good side here. This side won't. So when we get to where the stress is, it should be in this side. Should be in this side and the bottom. But I still don't think I'm going to take it all the way down. Take it to an inch above the core, maybe. That's probably what I'll do. So now I'm going to measure down to the core and come up a 1/2 inch from the core. So I'll put the core in the center of a board and we'll throw that one away. That'll put it up. So I need another camera. So we'll go a 1/2 inch from the core. Or we'll go to the core first. And the core. Core's right there. Core's at 5.5. So come up to 6. There we got my 4/4 set. And then we'll go down. And then we'll go up from there. I'll set my 4/4 at 6. One, 2, 3. We get 3 boards, and then this one, and I'll waste this one here and save the core. This one's all sap, almost all sap. I might save. No, I won't save it. It'll be in the sap. It'll be in the burn cap. most people just keep on going down here. Go down all the way to the core, but man, don't like that. Oh crap. But I don't go all the way down to the core here because I want to see this. I want to see. I don't like that. Damn. Oh, I wonder if I can cut that out. It's got a crack all the way down here. I thought it was going to be a good log. It's crap. It's going to be useless. I bet you that's a crack. Yep. That's cracked. That's cracked. So it's got what, if this was pine, you'd call it shake. But it's separated right here and right here from the core. You can hear it. Well, I got to do something else. This is good down here. And I guess I'm already past the core. I don't know if that's going to do me any good to turn it or not. Man, you can see that shake. But, and I don't know if it's shake and walnut. This could be something else, but it's definitely got a scarred here and here. Let's see if we can see it on that camera. Oh, you can see that one real good. Not so much in that one. There it is. So if I turn the log, I don't think that's going to help me. Maybe. I think I'm going to turn it. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Can you see that right there? I can't find my finger. There it is. See that shake right there? That's what you'd call shake in pine anyway. But that split goes all the way down here. And then here's a split here too. I'm gonna turn that log and I'm gonna saw boards along here. That'll put this split in one. This split in one, but not gonna be pretty. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted for sure. I'm really hoping to get some nice lumber out of that one. And that's a fail. That's why you don't buy walnut logs. That's why I don't buy logs at all. That's why I don't buy logs at all. The earpiece failed. Hopefully my mic's still working. And my earpiece failed. Can't hear what I'm saying anymore. Let's try nice looking for this earpiece. Can't find it. Good. Good?
Good?
Nope.
Didn't find that issues either. So many problems going live. Probably not worth it, huh? Oh, I don't like that shake. But what do I got here? Still got a decent board. Still got 7 inches. So yeah, it's still a decent board. Still a decent 6-inch board. Oh, but that's gonna put my stress wrong. It's gonna put my stress where I don't want it. And they're all gonna be crooked. Well, that ain't no good. Find a core. Up a 1/2 inch from there. So this is a big disappointment here. So this is probably one of the better logs I had out in the yard right now for walnut. And that ring that shakes is going to be all the way around the core of the tree. The whole core separated from the tree. Nothing I can do about it. It's in every cut. It's in every turn. Can you still hear me? Because I don't have my earpiece in and I don't know. All right, that other camera's not doing very good, is it? It's all in the shade and everything. You can't hardly see anything. This one's okay. All right, I'm gonna cut it up. Can't believe it's trash. I can't believe it's trash. Man, that's so hard to believe. So disappointing. So disappointing. My next disappointment, I think, is going to be old rotten red oak. Yep. Old rotten red oak that I'm sure will be a disappointment. And maybe some smaller red oak pieces too. And I'm going to make them into 8x8s next. But I don't know if it'll be live. The live's not going very well. Not many people watching. I don't know if it's too loud. I don't know if it's not a good idea. I don't know if you want to talk all the time. Nobody wants to chat. I guess nobody wants to talk all the time. I don't know if, we can sit down in the four-string sawmill roundtable the third Saturday of every month. We can sit down here and 60 people will turn in live. So I just thought that as a sawmill channel, I ought to be doing some lives with sawmilling. But maybe not. Maybe they just want to hear me talk. Maybe they just want to hear me talk at the desk, huh? You don't want a sawmill. You just want to hear about sawmilling. That might be it. But that's okay too. So I think I'm going to stop it right there. That next board will be in the core. And I think I'm going to flip it over. This one doesn't happen to have the ring shank in it, so maybe I will get a few good boards. See if this one's got it. Yeah, this one's, there's a little bit coming in there. So I'm gonna get a few good boards this way. There it is right there. So maybe I'm glad I turned it. Maybe it was good to turn it. The shape's right down here along the edge. I can cut that off. Right here along the edge, I can cut that off. Flip it over, maybe get a few more boards out of the other side. And then leave the core on the deck. Look how that thing bows. Before I clamp it down here, I'll show you how this thing's bowing. Man. Watch this. Hopefully one of these cameras will pick it up. See it? That's the stress in that board. That's not because your deck's, you see it on Facebook all the time. Well, my board's not even. That means I gotta level my deck. That's not it. That's stress. That's stress in your board, in your logs. All right. So we'll take a skim cut off the top, cut the fat part out at that end, fat part out out of this end, and then we'll see where we're at. So it should be right here. It should be about 4. So all I got left is 4. That's not bad. Oh, and we got stressed that way too. We got stressed both ways on this. This is such a horrible log, and I thought this was going to be a great log. All right, so we're at we can get one right there. We should be able to get one right there. Well, that bottom one's not going to be any good either, so we're only going to get 2 more boards out of this. This is what people are talking about when they're saying, "Oh, my deck's not level." Yeah, your deck's level. Your deck's fine. Ready? You see how thin that is there, right? And look how thick it gets down there. Look how thick that is down there compared to this down here. And that's not your deck. It's not your deck. Well, I can't say it's not your deck. It's not my deck. That's the log. 90% sure that's the log. And that's all she wrote, folks. That's all there is. That's all there is. That's all there is to that one. Not a whole lot. I'm leaving a lot of sawdust. This blade has a tooth out of set and it leaves a lot of sawdust too. I don't like anything about that blade. Nobody likes the live. Nobody likes to chat in the live. Everybody loves the live, right? Just nobody likes to chat in it. That's what I'm going with. That's my story. Let's see if I can reverse the camera on this, because that would be nice. I don't think you can reverse the camera though. That would be sweet. You can reverse the camera. Remove myself from the stage. All right. Remove from stage. Move myself from the stage. Now let's see if we can get this camera to work on. Oops, nope. Back ultra wide camera. Back camera. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh, that did it.
bam, there you go. Full screen on. I believe I'm on stage. Oh crap. I'm like that. There we go. Let's face away from the camera one. There we go. Let me see if I can make this full screen on my side. Nope. As soon as I figure all this stuff out, I think it'll be cool, right? StreamYard keeps wanting me to open this guest app. I don't want to do that. But I did it anyway. Oh, now I got the damn camera on the wrong side too. Good Lord. Reverse the camera. Try that. Got the mic muted. Yep. Mic's muted. All right, let's try that. Maybe you can see this. Let's scrape this off. Something. Still not a very good. This one doesn't have any of the shake in it. This one has the. See, there's the. That's the core actually. But that's what the shake looked like too. I'll see that right there. That might be the core actually. They're not bad looking boards. They will work for sure. But it's not what I was looking for sure. Let's see what this one is. That one doesn't have any shake either. So that's good. There it comes in right here. So this one doesn't count. That one's the core board. Doesn't count. It won't be an inch thick on both ends. This end will be skinny and that end will be skinny. So we got 1, 2, 3 there. Three there, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them at 6 inch. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of them at 10 inch. Not a bad day. I think it's probably 11 foot long. Not a bad live, right? Or I guess it was a bad live because nobody chatted. one guy was chatting, and I was just expecting. I appreciate the one guy who was chatting. Don't get me wrong. But I was not expecting that. All right, Maria. Maria was my only chatter. Maria wins. All that. All the offcut lumber she can come pick up right over there in that stack. Everything I offcut today from that walnut log, Maria wins. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully red oaks next, some 8x8 red oaks. Probably be filming. So it probably, I don't know if it'll be live or not. I'm thinking about a live, I don't know, Wednesday, right? This was Wednesday. Such a good turnout today, right? 6 people are still watching and nobody wants to talk. That's crazy. 7 people are watching, nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to. Did I just end it? Nope, I didn't end it. You thought I ended it, didn't you? But I didn't. So I just hit the wrong button on my mouse. All right. Let's see what's next. Go live next Wednesday, I think. That might work. Live every Wednesday. Live every Wednesday. That might work. I don't know. We're going to see real quick if live every Wednesday will work. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you right now. Live every Wednesday will work. Wednesday at noon. Wednesday at noon will work for live. All right. If you want me to go live, let me know in the comments. I will. But probably today's going to be, I'm going to try to find an 8x8 oak. And the next video coming out is the walnut. And it's actually an 8x8 mantle that I did. Small mantle and then a large mantle for the 8x8 walnut. And then I'm coming out with, YouTube just did I had my grandson driving the tractor. Driving that little tractor right there. And YouTube's put it on limited monetization because of how young he was, I guess. Or they don't know how young he was, but because he looked young, I guess. And my first thought was, on a farmstead, that he can be however old he wants to be on that. I'm in charge of how old he is on that tractor. And then you think, well, it is their platform, so they can decide how young they want to show on their platform. So I don't have anything against that. That's probably a good idea. YouTube decides what they want to show. And they don't want to run ads on that because they don't think it's that a kid that young should be running a tractor. And they don't even know how young he is. And it kind of fits in with the series that I'm going to do this year on a farmstead. I'm going to do can a small farmstead survive? Can we survive out here when people don't realize that he's been driving that tractor since he was 2. He's been steering it since he was 2 and driving it since he was, who knows how old. And that's just, to me, after you spend hours with him teaching him how to drive it and teach him how to run it, it's just a normal thing here on the farm. When you grow up in the city or in the desk behind YouTube, you're like, oh, that's not safe for a kid to be doing that. I'm like, well, he's been doing it for 4 years now. You know what I mean? What do you mean it's not safe? Of course it's as safe as it gets. As safe as me driving a tractor. Probably safer because he's going slower than I am. Anyway, if you want to watch that series too, the Can a Small Farmstead Survive in 2026, let me know, subscribe, and we'll do that. Other than that, if you didn't like the live, man, hit the dislike button, and I won't do it anymore, and YouTube won't show it to you anymore. I think it may not stop me from doing it, but YouTube won't show it to you anymore, at least. All right, thanks for watching. I'm going to end this, and you all have a good day. And clean up your sawdust, because it's messy. It is messy, messy, messy out there.